Hello, quiz lovers. Welcome to Bright Brain and our new literature quiz. Test your knowledge of timeless works and legendary authors. Let's see how successful you are. Don't forget to write down your score in the comments below. Ready? Let's get started. Who wrote The Red and the Black? The answer is Stendhal, who wrote The Metamorphosis. The answer is Franz Kafka, who wrote The Death of Ivan Ilyich. The answer is Leo Tolstoy, who wrote The Three Musketeers. The answer is Alexandre Dumas, who wrote Diary of a Madman. The answer is Nikolai Gogol, who wrote The Book of Disquiet. The answer is Fernando Pessoa, who wrote The Cherry Orchard. The answer is Anton Chekhov, who wrote The Little Prince. The answer is Antoine de Saint-Exupéry, who wrote A Tale of Two Cities. The answer is Charles Dickens, who wrote King Lear. The answer is William Shakespeare, who wrote The Castle. The answer is Franz Kafka, who wrote Around the World in 80 Days. The answer is Jules Verne, who wrote Journey to the End of the Night. The answer is Louis Ferdinand Céline, who wrote The Plague. The answer is Albert Camus, who wrote Mother. The answer is Maxim Gorky, who wrote Siddhartha. The answer is Hermann Hesse, who wrote The Master and Margarita. The answer is Mikhail Bulgakov, who wrote The Awakening. The answer is Kate Chopin, who wrote The Bell Jar. The answer is Sylvia Plath, who wrote Gulliver's Travels. The answer is Jonathan Swift, who wrote Robinson Crusoe. The answer is Daniel Defoe, who wrote A Room of One's Own. The answer is Virginia Woolf, who wrote In Search of Lost Time. The answer is Marcel Proust, who wrote Germinal. The answer is Émile Zola, who wrote Jane Eyre. The answer is Charlotte Brontë, who wrote The Sound and the Fury. The answer is William Faulkner, who wrote Notes from Underground. The answer is Dostoevsky, who wrote The Lily of the Valley. The answer is Honoré de Balzac, who wrote 100 Years of Solitude. The answer is Gabriel Garcia Marquez, who wrote Candide. The answer is Voltaire, who wrote Madame Bovary. The answer is Gustave Flaubert, who wrote War and Peace. The answer is Leo Tolstoy, who wrote The Tin Drum. The answer is Gunter Grass, who wrote The Stranger. The answer is Albert Camus, who wrote Lord of the Flies. The answer is William Golding, who wrote Raven. The answer is Edgar Allan Poe, who wrote Letters from My Windmill. The answer is Alfonso Daudet, who wrote Ulysses. The answer is James Joyce, who wrote The Count of Monte Cristo. The answer is Alexandre Dumas, who wrote The Trial. The answer is Franz Kafka. So what is your score? Write down your score in the comments below. Subscribe for more.